But this isn't even about being fast. This is about the practical aspect too. When you apply it to, fitting it into your life, do you want to constantly be wasting energy trying to figure out all these different programs? Or would you rather just know what your program is, get into a rhythm, and then it's just automatic? If you're anything like me, then on your fitness journey, at some point you express the need for variety in your workouts or switching things up. In this video, I'm going to be telling you why it isn't necessary and why needing training variety and program hopping is killing your gains. Then I'm going to give you a solution as to what you can do about it for when you get bored with your workouts. Most of the time, our favorite influencers, bodybuilders, whoever's big in fitness is always posting these different types of workouts they're doing or their workout of the day. But what you have to understand about it is most of them, they're meant to grab your attention. They're not necessarily truthful in that that's what they're doing in that moment. Whether you're just starting out or whether you're like me and have been doing it for 15 years, there's always going to be that little bit of a want for a little bit of a change up in your workout. And I will say, if that is the only thing that keeps you going to the gym, then by all means continue to go. But you just need to understand that if you do have goals, like you want a specific body or you want to get to a certain amount of, like a certain body fat percentage or a certain amount of mass on you, doing the same basic mundane exercises selection just based off progressively overloading that is going to be the most optimal return and the most consistent. There's that quote by Bruce Lee where he talks about he's scared of the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times than 10,000 kicks one time. That's kind of how you need to think about this. The better you get at a particular set of exercises, the more efficient you get with those movements. And then the more efficient that you get with those movements, the better your mind-muscle connection is going to be. You're going to be able to engage those muscles better so that you feel them more, which has been shown that could potentially lead to greater muscle damage because you understand how to utilize it because you've done it enough that you've been able to feel it in every different part of where that muscle is moving. Training variety is nice. I mean, it's novel, it's exciting. I mean, it feels good to do new things, right? But when you have so much going on and you're trying to keep your track of your progress and you have so many different types of exercises, so many different variations, it's hard to keep track of all that progress. And I'm thinking about this practically, like, yes, you absolutely could, but thinking from the perspective of practical day-to-day things, I'm probably not gonna do that. So that's where it makes it easier if you just stick to one program and then you can find a way to fit that into your lifestyle and then actually keep track of it. And then over time, you can maybe start adding in a few more variables here and there. And this is gonna frustrate you because you're going to think you're killing it in the gym. You're showing up every day, you're constantly doing the same things, and yet you're gonna either look at the scale or look at yourself in the mirror and realize not a whole lot's changed. If you think about all the mental energy that you put into looking for the right program or switching things up so often, that's less mental energy that you have to put into tracking your nutrition, which is where most of your results are going to come from, obviously accompanied with a good program, but mainly from there. So then it really makes no sense to waste all that mental energy on just changing programs constantly when that hasn't worked yet. So what do you do if you still need variety in your workouts? Well, there are a couple things. First, you need to figure out what specific area are you trying to improve. And when I say specific, I mean, are you trying to run for endurance? Or are you trying to get big? Are you trying to do more bodybuilding stuff? Are you trying to get stronger? That way, you're gonna be able to go even more specific as to what you need to do to hit your goals. And if you're one of those people that likes to test things on yourself and you wanna design something yourself, then try this out. Pick one compound movement. So that could be something like the bench, squat, or the deadlift. So let's say you pick bench. And then that's gonna be your primary movement. And then what you're gonna do is add 2 to 3 other exercises in just to kind of complement that. So this is gonna look like, let's say you have a bench, and then you're gonna do dumbbell incline, bench, tricep extension, cable flies. So you have an iso for the chest, for the tricep, compound with the bench, and then the dumbbells for stabilization stuff, right? So that's one way you can do it, and you can do that for every body part. Now for the variety piece, what you can do is you can take it as an opportunity to learn how to control a certain weight or movement better. You can do tempos, pauses, negatives, more sets, more reps. There's a bajillion other ways that you can literally change it to give that more of a variety feel. but you're still going to be working to become more efficient in that movement because that's what those variations do. But the most important thing to focus on here is that the boring, mundane, same things repeated over and over and over while slowly and incrementally increasing difficulty is what is going to give you the most optimal and realistically the fastest results. But this isn't even about being fast. This is about the practical aspect too. When you apply it to, fitting it into your life, do you want to constantly be wasting energy trying to figure out all these different programs, or would you rather just know what your program is, get into a rhythm, and then it's just automatic? All it's about is making things simple and consistently doing those things. The people that you see that have hit their body goals or that have the best physiques out there have just been doing it longer than you. Allow yourself to grow with things. Give yourself 4 to 6 weeks. After that 4 to 6 week period, if you're still not feeling it, then you can probably switch programs. But seriously, give things a chance so you can even grow and get stronger yourself, and then you'll actually kind of start to see the results that what you're looking for. Consistency is king.